It was a great pleasure to join the 31st Dubrovnik Economic Conference. I participated in a session where we discussed how we can integrate climate change and its consideration to macroeconomic policy making, particularly for central banks. One of the main ideas is that of the session was that the impact of climate change is already here. There have been various estimates on this, but it's clear that in the next 30 to 50 years, we will be facing with dramatic economic consequences of climate change as it has been observed in many parts of the world. Therefore, for policymakers, including the central bankers, it's important that their toolkit has enough power and enough potency to incorporate climate change consideration, and so that they can conduct their traditional tasks such as forecasting inflation, output, or even for the fiscal projections. It's clear that we need to incorporate climate change in our policy frameworks. The other issue that was discussed during my session was that the climate policies themselves may have economic impact, so the economic transition may also involve some opportunities and some challenges that the policymakers will need to take into account. For example, these type of challenges also differ across countries. Some countries may be more vulnerable to climate change and therefore they may need to give priority to adaptation policies. For some other countries, maybe it could be more important to develop and deploy renewable energy or to improve the green innovation and research and development. Therefore, the policy mixes changes depending on country-specific circumstances, depending on their fiscal positions, and also their growth and overall policy objectives. One of our discussion ended particularly with an idea that when it comes to climate policy, we need to broaden our perspective from very narrow cost-benefit analysis to something much broader, that this is a policy that needs to be integrated in 100% to the economic and fiscal policy making, so that we can understand the implications of climate change and climate policies in a broader macroeconomic context, in the context of also growth and other political objectives. So this is not a narrow topic, and the climate implications are already there. Now it is policymakers' job to incorporate them into their policy making. Thank you.